What's going on, everyone? Welcome on into a live Cleveland Browns report, July 2nd. A little under 3 weeks away from training camp breaking ground. So we're going to run through some of the rumors surrounding Amari Cooper, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, and their potential extensions. And then I've got 5 bold predictions for the Cleveland Browns this season. And we will wrap up today's video with a Madden Sim Browns versus Chargers. So a lot to get to on today's show. As always, shout out your city for me in the comment section below. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Get in the live chat. It's always great to see how far and wide this fan base stretches, as I am seeing a lot of usual suspects and a couple of new faces. Has been Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, Jason Graisley, DQ Star #1, James McGee tuning in from Charlotte, North Carolina. I've got Miguel watching in Canton, Ohio. Michael's in Michigan. Kistner's in Toledo, as always. Jason in Cookeville, Tennessee, the great volunteer state. I love it. I've got West Virginia in the house from Curtis. Scott Zappa is here. Ty Man the Buckeyes watching from Ohio. Wilson representing the Bay Area. Ghostface in Akron, Ohio. I've got Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania from Levi in the house. Ron Davis in DeLand. Shout out your city for me in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And also, make sure to like the video if you have not already. Now, we got the 4th of July coming up in 2 short days. So, let's play a fun game. Start, bench, cut. Which I always thought was kind of a strange, game, start, bench, cut, because if you're benched, that's not good at all. Like, bench is not a good thing. It's basically the PC version of F1 marry one, kill one. But the thing in that game is, like, the effing is, like, not as bad as benching. So it's not an actual apples to apples comparison. So I feel like it should be like start, backup, cut. Like, the backup should still get on the field. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. Fireworks, parades, and hot dogs on the 4th of July. Trace, feel free to unmute yourself, join the conversation. As Max watching from LA, Kip's in Euclid, Ohio. I've got Youngstown, Ohio in the house here. Scott, originally from South Euclid, but now in New Hampshire. For me, my start, bench, cut, I am starting fireworks. There needs to be a resurgence of fireworks are badass. They are awesome. Anyone that tries to tell you fireworks are dumb on 4th of July or tries to start some Facebook group about canceling 4th of July fireworks, they can go to hell. I mean, I love 4th of July fireworks. They're terrific 45 minutes of your life once a year. My dog hates them. Your dog hates them. But at the end of the day,
they're all Americans.
They're Americans, and yeah, it's 45 minutes. Suck it up. So I am starting fireworks. I am benching hot dogs, and I'm cutting parades.
I'm cutting hot dogs because of Nathan's hot dog eating contest,
That's fair.
taking away our sweet prince and the greatest athlete in American sports history.
Yeah,
Joey Chestnut.
Jason Pierre-Paul definitely going about this a very different way. But I like parades. It's just I have like a memory of in high school wanting to go hang out with my friends and being a little spoiled brat and my parents being like, no, come to the parade. I'm like, no, I don't want to. So for that reason, I'm going to bench parade or cut parades. I love hot dogs, especially on the 4th of July. I feel like there's no number associated to the amount of hot dogs you eat on the 4th of July. So start, bench, cut. Let me know in the comment section. Kathy, okay, we got some audio issues. No, audio's fine. Audio's fine. You guys get me nervous sometimes. Okay. Super chat menu, though. If anyone is watching and would like to support the show, super chat any amount, you'll get a shout out. $2 super chat, ask me anything, whether it's Browns related, 4th of July hot takes related, football related, anything under the sun. $2 super chat, we'll throw it on screen. $5 super chat, me and Trace will sing Here We Go Brownies. And $10 super chat will add you to our MVP board for the offseason. It's got a lot of legends of the channel on it. We've got Ray Bidding, Cool Guy Called Zone, James Harper, Miami Mac, Ty Man the Buckeye was added, TJ Showman Golf, Jacob Kistner, Ryan Chowdhury, Ken G. Just looking for people that I've seen in the chat so far. Joshua Miller, if you're here, Jeremy Stallman. So, always appreciate those of you that support the channel via Super Chats. Thank you guys so much. So, with that all being said, coming up on today's show, we've got a fun first topic to lead things off. We're talking contracts for Amari Cooper and JOK, plus 5 bold predictions for the 2024 season. And then our Madden Sim for today, Browns versus Chargers. Cleveland coming off a big home win against the Ravens. Can they make it 2 straight home wins with the Chargers rolling into town? All that coming up on today's show, but make sure to like the video. We've only got 13 likes so far. That's just not going to cut it. Plus, I am in the what I call across the pond offices here at Chat Sports. We've got like an auxiliary. It's almost kind of like the annex in the office. And currently in the annex right now, as I kind of lower my tone, both my bosses having a meeting outside these doors. So I have no doubt that they will be doing an extra check on my channel, and they're not going to like the amount of likes we have so far, just 14. So help me with my bosses by liking today's video. That would be a big help. Yep. Okay, so once we get to 20 likes, we'll get this plane off the ground tier. Speaking of planes off the ground, I think everyone goes through a phase.
Maddie
where,
and I started it.
Oh, it's fantastic.
We can't stop.
Everyone goes through a phase. It's like no matter where you are in your life, you have a midlife crisis television phase where you just watch shows that your dad watches that they fall asleep to. Right now, I'm binging Air Disasters. So all my plane references, I just think of Air Disasters and air traffic control dealing with like incompetent pilots in South America. That's about 1/3 of the episodes.
That is very true.
Yeah.
And it's very entertaining.
All right. Are we ready to jump into a live Cleveland Browns report? We got 22 likes, so we can get this show on the road. Okay. First things first, we're talking contract extensions. Green light from producer Trace. Here we go. We're going to talk contract extensions on today's episode, but if you had to pick only one player to extend, Amari Cooper or JOK, gun to your head, who would you rather extend? Let me know in the comment section below while the intro video rolls. Coming up on today's show, I want to discuss the possibility of Amari Cooper not getting a contract extension because money has been allocated already to a Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah extension, and whether or not that's realistic, what it could look like for JOK, and if it's possible for the Browns to extend both Amari Cooper and JOK. Now, I always like to begin the videos with a little background and context here. So, JOK is entering the final year of his rookie contract. He was a second-round draft pick back in 2021. Last year, he was one of one. Only one player had more than 100 tackles and 20-plus tackles for loss. That's Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Put together the best season of his young NFL career. 101 tackles, 20 tackles for loss. But on top of that, look at the other stats he had. 3.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 2 interceptions. Pro Football Focus ranked him 18th out of 82 qualifying inside linebackers. A career season for JOK. And a large part was because he was available. First 2 years, he ran into injuries, and that's unfortunately sometimes the price of doing business for smaller sized linebackers, right? Year 1 plays 14 games. Year 2 plays 11 games. Last year, outside of the Week 18 finale in Cincinnati, he played the entire season and put together the strongest year of his NFL career. I would love to see Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah get extended. Now, the question kind of becomes, can you extend JOK and extend Amari Cooper? I do think we live in a world where both of those things get done. But I could see the Browns wanting to prioritize JOK a little bit more than Amari Cooper simply from an age standpoint. Now, what could an extension look like for JOK? When you look at the top 10 highest paid inside linebackers, it's not robust money like Roquan Smith, Fred Warner leading the way, and then you can quickly see like what a big gap it is between number 1 and tied for 9th with Demario Davis and CJ Mosley. I mean, we're looking at a $12-ish million gap. I don't know if any other position group has that big of a percentage drop-off than the inside linebacker position. Now, if I take a swing at what an extension could look like for JOK, I think it'll be something similar to what Grant Delpit got. He got a 3-year, $36 million extension. I could see JOK getting a 3-year, $38 million extension. That pays him $12.6 million a season. That makes him the 5th highest paid inside linebacker. So, as we revisit this list here for a moment, if the Browns get this done before the season, middle of the season, that's going to put him right behind Patrick Queen. And I think that's pretty fair for all sides. Now, if the Browns do not get this done before the season, and JOK plays the entirety of the 2024 year and puts together back-to-back 100-plus tackles, 20-plus tackles for loss seasons, he's going to be knocking on the door of between Patrick Queen and Tremaine Edmonds. As the market goes up or just the salary cap continues to go up, as do salaries. So it's going to be advantageous for Cleveland to get this done sooner rather than later, because if they think JOK is going to have another strong year and they let him play out the entirety of the 2024 season, it's just going to cost them more money. And from JOK's standpoint, sure, he could wait and maybe get some more money after the season is over, but through 3 seasons so far, he has been injured in 2 of them. It may be in his best interest to kind of take the money and run. So what about Amari Cooper? Well, we're going to talk about that in just a second here, but I want to give some shout-outs to recent subscribers here on the channel. Michael Taylor, Dan Richards, D.D. Phillips, Terrain Spratt. Thank you guys for subscribing. If you want to get a shout-out on a future show, hit that sub button down below. So the question that people are asking is, JOK or Amari Cooper? If there's only enough money for one player, which one gets the extension? My answer is yes, you can extend both. I do think it is possible to get an extension done for Cooper and JOK. Now, Amari Cooper is not going to get the long-term extension he is seeking. I think he could get a 1-year contract extension. That keeps him locked up through 2024 as he currently is scheduled and 2025, which means he'll be a free agent when he's 31 years old. And then for JOK, like we just went over, I think you could swing a 3-year, $38 million extension. Now, the Browns are currently in the red for 2025. They're going to roll over a decent amount of cap space. Plus, if they restructure Deshaun Watson's contract for this year, that's more to roll over, but that would also increase his cap hit for next year. But when you look at the 2025 cap hits, we'll go back to that in a moment here, Trace, actually. Thank you. When you look at the 2025 cap hits, some of these guys, and all these numbers come from over the cap, by the way, are just not going to be on the roster next year at this number. Like, I fully expect them to extend Myles Garrett next year, and that would lower his cap hit. Something similar could be done for maybe Denzel Ward. Same goes for Jed Wills potentially, or maybe even David Njoku. They could restructure Deshaun Watson's contract. Unlikely that Teller and Bertonio are both on the roster next year at that cap hit. If Greg Newsome has a strong season, they could extend him before his 5th and final year, and that would bring down his $13.3 million. So, yes, there are a lot of big numbers on screen here, but there are a lot of pretty simple maneuvers the Browns can make to lower these cap hits. But ultimately, I think if the Browns find a way to extend Cooper and JOK, it's just going to mean that they have to tone down their free agency spending. Go back to a few months ago when the Browns were making some of their re-signings, and you can look at the cap hits for this upcoming season. Zadarius Smith, the biggest of the 1 to 2 year signings they gave out at $5.2 million. Look at the 3 defensive linemen they signed after him: Shelby Harris, Quentin Jefferson, Maurice Hurst, and their cap hits. I mean, sure, these numbers are not ginormous, 1.7 million, 1.5, 1.5, but if you add them all up, they come out to about $20-ish million. So I don't think the Browns can extend Cooper and JOK and then pick about $20 million in cap hits from a handful of crumb-sized signings. But when put together, $20 million isn't nothing in the NFL salary cap. I think next year the Browns are going to need more from their 2024 and 2025 draft picks. Think about this past draft and the one before it. The Browns asked nothing of their rookies last year, and they really aren't asking a whole lot from their rookie class this year. That's going to change next year. If the Browns extend Cooper and JOK, they're not going to be able to spend as much in free agency, which means they're not going to lean on veterans on 1 to 2 year contracts to be plug-and-play starters. No, they're going to need the likes of Michael Hall, Zach Zinter, like draft picks from a few months ago, to step into starting roles and be 1/5 of the price of a free agent off the street. they're going to need their first and second round draft pick in 2025 to probably have a large size role, potentially even a starting job, right? Let's say the Browns let Jed Wills walk next year, okay? If that's the case, they're not going to be able to turn to free agency necessarily and sign a new left tackle. They're going to have to go to the draft and get him to start day one. And that's okay. Like, that's what a lot of teams do. The Browns have had the luxury of not needing to rely on draft picks to have important roles in their first and second years because they had some really fun, creative cap maneuvering ways. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to pay some of these guys that are coming up on expiring deals. And if you do, you're just not going to be as reliant on free agency as you have been in the past, and you're going to have to hit on more draft picks. So let me know. Do you want to extend Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah? I am all for extending JOK. I don't think it's JOK or Amari Cooper. I don't think you can get Amari Cooper at a 2 to 3 year extension like he is probably searching for, and a JOK extension at 3 years. But I do think it's possible to extend both. All right, before we get you guys on your way, remember, if you want to get your hands on these Browns polos, they're currently 40% off when you go to chatsports.com/Browns polos. I put that link already in the comments and description of today's videos. You guys know I love my polo, so if you want to get some new Browns gear in your closet, while also having that nice little business casual look to yourself as well, it's a great thing to wear to tailgates over the summer or during training camp and preseason. Chatsports.com/Browns polos. All right, we welcome on Trizzy Trace to pick a card to wrap up the show. Trace, which card do you want to go with?
Give me the 7 of spades.
7 of spades.
I'm liking it.
I like the confidence. That's what I like. I'm going to go with the Jack of Diamonds.
Also, I heard Joey, new guy, got it on his first try.
Not his first try, but he did get it last video.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that's unbelievable if he
So
got it
I
his
am
first try.
losing in the battle with producers this offseason.
I have yet to get one.
No. Ace of clubs. All right. That will do it for us on today's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, give us a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you guys later. Do you want to extend JOK? What do you think? Yes or no? Anyone get the card right? Does not look like anyone did. We got a $2 super chat from Hasbin. First time super chat. Little here we go Brownies action. Little two clap action. Little 1-2. Let's go Hasbin. Browns, I hope make the playoffs. Go Cleveland. I'm feeling very optimistic about the Cleveland Browns playoff chances this upcoming season. In fact, it's not even a bold prediction of mine in the next segment, but some of the bold predictions I do have lay out a great path for Cleveland to make the playoffs. They've got the toughest schedule in the NFL based on Vegas's win total projections for the upcoming season, plus last season's win percentage. But they're going to hopefully be a lot healthier than last year. So that'll kind of balance things out a little bit. Tougher schedule, but you have more of your 22 starters, hopefully. I don't want to say for sure, but it's unlikely to be as injury-plagued back-to-back years as the Browns were last year. So hopefully I don't jinx anything, but I got a great feeling the Browns are going to make the playoffs this upcoming season. Thank you so much for your super chat. If you want to get on screen, super chat any amount, we'll shout you out. $2 super chat, ask me a question. We'll share it for everyone watching to see. $5 super chat, we sing Here We Go Brownies. And $10 super chat, we add you to our MVP offseason poster, the Dog Pound board. Cool Guy Called Zone, Ty Man the Buckeye, Sean Finnerty, Tim Green, Ryan Chowdhury, Jacob Kistner, Miami Mac, James Harper. Just a couple of legends on the board. Plus, I've only got one sticker left. You guys have ran through the entire sticker packet I got when we first got this board. So who wants to be the final sticker before I order some new stickers tonight? $10 super chat, we add you to our board. Okay. Are we ready to jump into our next segment, Mr. Trace? All right, we're at 27 likes. Can we get to 30 likes? 3 more people like the video, and then we will start 5 bold predictions for the Browns in 2024. I've got Kathy in the chat here. Miami Mac, LMAO, David, he literally went on about people. What did I say? Call me crazy, but I don't think we should re-sign a 30-year-old receiver when we can draft one or get one in free agency. I don't think that makes you crazy, David. I do think that you're undervaluing how productive Amari Cooper can be even into his 30s. Like Keenan Allen, Devontae Adams, Amari Cooper. Like these are guys that have been playing for a long time and been widely available for much of their careers. Not so much Keenan, but still. Like I don't think it's a bad idea to hold on to Amari Cooper for one more season. Plus, you say we can draft someone. Have the Browns had a ton of success at drafting and developing wide receivers the last few years? Or really kind of ever? No. Think about the best Browns receivers in recent history. They were trades. Amari Cooper, Jarvis Landry. Like, I don't want to just act like it's going to be a simple process for the Browns to just draft a bona fide Amari Cooper star receiver. We got a $10 super chat rolling in from Miguel Moran Villarreal. Nope, I definitely didn't say that last name. Villarreal? Villarreal? I like Villarreal. We're going to go with that one. How about I call you Miguel? Miguel, thank you so much for the super chat. We're going to add you to the board right now. Everyone spam Miguel in the chat. Show the guy some love. Appreciate you. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woof, woof. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woof, woof. Miguel, you're the man. Add you to our dog pound board. Miguel. I'm going to try and fit this on. I'm not going to. I got this. I was never good at spacing for, like, class project boards. You know what I'm talking about growing up?
The worst is when you start writing really big and you run out of space. So you have
that's
to
what I'm talking about, yeah. All of a sudden, I've got tiny little letters at the end. Like, yeah, I think an R does look like an I.
You start writing downwards, down
the
side of the paper.
Like, that's creative. Like, they're going to like this. It's just a little bit artistic. No, it's not.
No,
okay.
You just can't write.
Miguel, shout out to you. Go Brownies, dude. On our dog pound poster for the offseason. You can still send in a $10 super chat. I'll just add the names when I get more stickers in a few days when they come in the mail. Okay. Are we ready to jump into some bold predictions? Okay. Let's talk Brownies for the 2024 season. On today's episode, I'm going to share my 5 bold predictions for the Browns in the upcoming season here. So, let's get into it with my first bold prediction for Cleveland in 2024. Bold prediction number 1, Myles Garrett goes back-to-back for Defensive Player of the Year. Last season, Garrett put together one of the best, if not the best season of his NFL career. 17 tackles for loss, 14 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, tossing a blocked field goal against the Colts as well. He was simply unstoppable. I mean, there were players that were just solely dedicated to shadowing Myles Garrett. The Tennessee Titans had to call a timeout because they had 2 tight ends dedicated to going wherever Myles Garrett was on the field, and that's just the type of player you have in Myles Garrett. Now, there have not been a lot of players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. The last one to do it was Aaron Donald, 2017 and 2018. Before that, J.J. Watt. And then there's a long gap until Lawrence Taylor in the early 80s, that's supposed to be, I believe, 1981 to 90 or to 82. Sorry about that. But Myles Garrett, it goes without saying, has been one of the best defensive players in football since being drafted in 2017. I mean, since being drafted, he is second in sacks. He is fourth in pressures. We'll kind of cycle through some of these awesome accolades he has put together. Tackles for loss, he is third. He has been a top 5 all-around defensive player since 2017. There's no ifs, ands, nors, buts about it. And for Garrett to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards, yeah, that'd be very tough. But if we think about the way he won the 2023 Defensive Player of the Year, it wasn't necessarily just because of his stats. I mean, we don't need to rile up Steelers fans. Like, it wasn't just whoever has the most sacks or interceptions wins the award. It's the just overall impact that he had when stepping on the field. Like, the amount of game planning teams had to do for Myles Garrett, the lack of play calling teams could do because Myles Garrett was on the other side, that really started to stack up. And that does not show on PFF grades or in stats necessarily, but opposing offensive coordinators will tell you the guy they want to go up against the least is 95 in brown and orange. So now we think about this upcoming season when he hopefully is not battling a lingering shoulder injury for the last third of the year and still has 14 sacks. Oh, the ability to put together insane production next year, if healthy all year long, and the impact he has by just lining up on the defensive line and what teams have to do to deal with Myles Garrett, I think he could win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. So let me know what you think. Can he be the fourth player in NFL history to go back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year? Give me a Y for yes or an N for no down below. Bold prediction number 2, Jerry Jeudy and Amari Cooper both go over 1,000 receiving yards. Something that has only happened twice in Cleveland Browns history. Last year, Amari Cooper put together one of the best seasons of his NFL career, 1,250 yards, 5 touchdowns. He averaged 17.4 yards of reception. He was not some slant boy. He was a big play machine for Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy had 758 yards and 2 touchdowns. So a long ways to go for Jeudy to get to 1,000 yards. Now, the last duo to do it for the Browns was Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham Jr. back in 2019. Before that, the previous duo to get over 1,000 receiving yards was Braylon Edwards, and Kellen Winslow in 2007. So the Browns have an opportunity to make it third time in team history, 2 players over 1,000 receiving yards. But I'm thinking about what this offense is going to look like this upcoming season. In the arrival of Ken Dorsey, I got to envision this is all slanted towards truly maximizing, full throttle Deshaun Watson, airing the football out as Nick Chubb works his way back from a knee injury early on. And I don't think the Browns traded for Jeudy and then extended Jerry Jeudy without having a really big plan for him in place. Like goals and plays already in mind for what they can do with his services. To me, it would be malpractice to trade for a player, extend him, and then go, all right, if the ball finds your way to you, awesome. If not, no biggie, it's all hunky-dory. No, I don't think the Browns did that without having a big play in mind or two for Jeudy. So I'm confident in Amari Cooper getting to 1,000 yards. The question is, can Jerry Jeudy join Amari Cooper? And I think after everything the Browns gave up to get him, that can be done. Before we look at my third bold prediction for the season, help us reach 35,000 subscribers before training camp gets here. We're at 34,760-ish, so we're a little under 300 subs away. I invite anyone watching that has not subscribed yet, consider doing so. It's completely free, so if you don't like the content, you can always unsubscribe, although I probably shouldn't advertise that. But I love what I do here, and I'd love to see this channel grow even more. Bold prediction number 3. Nick Chubb wins Comeback Player of the Year and rushes over 1,000 yards. Chubb enters this year with a big question mark as to when his return date is scheduled for. I think it'll be in September. And if Nick Chubb even misses the first game, 2, maybe even the first 3 games, I still think he is capable of getting to 1,000 yards in a 14-ish sample size, right? We saw him do that with ease in 2021 when he missed a couple of games in the middle of the season. Now, the Comeback Player of the Year part, that's probably going to be a bit more difficult for him because he can control getting to 1,000 yards a lot easier than what the AP voters are going to vote for Comeback Player of the Year. But when you look at the candidates, because the NFL recently reminded voters after Joe Flacco won it, that Comeback Player of the Year is basically for guys coming off major injuries. Aaron Rodgers seems like the most likely candidate just because of his popularity and just notoriety altogether. But I don't think he's going to have a very good season. He's more focused on his trips to Egypt and doing God knows what in Venezuela with medicine men than playing football. Now, Deshaun Watson definitely is a candidate, although I think Nick Chubb is just a little bit more popular, and people are going to rally around that comeback story more than Watson's, if we're being honest. Burrow could definitely get it done. Richardson, I don't think, is established enough to win that. Daniel Jones, no, because he's going to suck this year because he sucks. Kirk Cousins is someone to keep an eye on coming off an Achilles tear. Justin Herbert, I don't think he missed enough time last year to truly be a comeback player. And then you've got Nick Chubb, Mike Williams, and Trevon Diggs. So Obviously, quarterbacks always get a little bit more attention when it comes to award voting, but if a couple of the big-name quarterbacks just don't have great years and Nick Chubb just steals the nation's hearts with his ability to bounce back from a major brutal knee injury early on in the year and then put together a 1,000-plus yard season, I think there's a really good path for Nick Chubb to win Comeback Player of the Year and give the Browns a few more pieces of hardware to add to their trophy case after last year's NFL award ceremony. Bold prediction number 4. Browns defense leads the NFL in total yards for a second straight season. The Browns were number 1 in 2023 for yards given up, and it's not easy for defenses to stay at the top of the mountain. The last time in 2022, 49ers finished number 1 in total defense, followed up in 2023, they dropped to 8th. The Bills the season before that, they went from 1st to 6th. The Rams in 2020, the following year, they fell all the way to 17th. The Patriots in 2019, they went all the way to the middle of the pack, 15th. The Ravens, they had the shortest fall of any of the 5 teams the last 5 years before Cleveland, leading the defense in total yards allowed, only going from 1st to 4th. Now, it has been done before. The Seahawks, with the Legion of Boom, they were number 1 in yards allowed in 2013 and 2014. The Steelers' defense in 2011 was also number 1 the following year in 2012. And all the way before that, I think this would have been well before my time, but the Purple People Eaters for the Minnesota Vikings, 1988 to 1989, 2 straight seasons of number 1 total defense. So how are the Browns going to accomplish this? Having Jim Schwartz for a second season, it has proven to be one hell of a thing. Look at what he did in his first 2 years as the Tennessee Titans defensive coordinator. He took the 25th ranked pass defense in points allowed all the way to 11th in his second season in Nashville. When he became the Lions head coach, year 1, they were 32nd in points allowed. Year 2, 19th. How about when he took over the Eagles, which ranked 12th already? Really solid defense. Points allowed in year 2 under Schwartz, all the way to 4th. Defenses only get better with Jim Schwartz being their defensive play caller and learning his system more. So I think we could see the Browns defense somehow even find a way to be better in 2024. An improved red zone defense would help a ton in that department. But yeah, mark me down as someone who thinks this will be, I think, but don't quote me for sure, the 4th time a defense has finished 1st in total yards allowed back-to-back seasons. And bold prediction number 5, Jedrick Wills plays himself into a mid-season contract extension. It's got to be bold, so I'm not going to just swoop for a low-hanging fruit of a JOK extension. That's not bold enough for my liking. But a Jed Wills extension, yeah, that's definitely bold enough. Now, why would the Browns extend the left tackle that has been somewhat unpopular since being drafted in the first round of 2020? Well, they restructured his contract. They added 4 void years to his deal, 2025 all the way to 2028. Now, a void year is when you add a year to a player's contract, but they are not actually under contract for that season. But it's a way for teams to spread players' cap hits out over multiple seasons. So for the Browns to add 4 void years to Jed Wills' contract and have him have an $11.8 million cap hit despite not being on the team, currently scheduled in 2025, to me that signals that they have laid out a long runway, and now they want to fill that runway with an actual contract for Jed Wills. Like, why are you going to have all these cap hits these seasons if you don't actually think he's got a chance of being under contract for you? If you're going to have $11.8 million, $3 million, $3 million, why not actually just give him a contract during these seasons? And sure, his cap hits will go up a little bit, but you've already invested all this money into his salary cap hits for those seasons. Wouldn't you rather have the hits and the player rather than just the salary cap hits and no player at all? Now, it's no secret that Jed Wills has had some struggles in Cleveland, but he ended the year before getting injured on a really high note. Week 6 through 9, his Pro Football Focus grades, overall 64.0, pass blocking, run blocking, somehow a little bit higher than that. Only 1 sack allowed, 3 penalties. Like, I'm not going to stand here and argue that Jed Wills is a top 10 left tackle in the league. I don't believe he is. But I do believe that the Browns believe he's a really good tackle. And them extending his contract, or not extending, excuse me, adding void years to his contract, to me, that's one of those examples of actions speak louder than words. And the Browns were vocal when they had their press conference following the Week 4 loss last year before the bye week going into the 49ers game, where they said, we're going to stand by Jed Wills. We think he's going to turn this thing around. And he did turn it around, and then he got injured in the Cardinals game, and that was a bummer. So I think we could see Jed Wills agree to a 4-year, $40 million extension. That's an average of $10 million. Guarantee $30 million, so it's basically a 3-year, $30 million contract. Now, that's not big money, and as far as left tackles go, that's a bit of a bargain. Now, why does Jed Wills agree to this contract? Because Jed Wills has had some struggles through 4 seasons in the NFL. He's coming off knee surgery. He may be really excited to see $30 million guaranteed, knowing he has not really looked like a true franchise left tackle, and run to it. And for the Browns, they may feel like, you know what? We've got a lot of other big bills to attend to on our roster. This could be a simple way to kind of check. Well, it's not a simple box to check. Left tackle's a cornerstone position. But again, I go back to the fact that the Browns internally are a lot higher on Jed Wills than the rest of us are. So I think you could see an extension get done for him mid-season. Before we sign off and get you guys on your way, give me a bold prediction for the upcoming season. Whether it's Browns-related, NFL-related, let me know in the comment section what your bold prediction is. We bring on Trizzy Trace to pick a card. Which one do you want to go with?
7 of diamonds.
7 of diamonds?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go with King of Spades.
I like it.
King of Spades. I invite everyone watching to play along. Get your card prediction in the chat or in the comment section. Okay. You ready? Here we go. No. And I don't think anyone in the chat got it. Some people got very close. 9 of hearts. Ooh. 9 of hearts. All right. That will do it for us on today's show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to sign off and catch up with everyone later. If you enjoyed our video, give us a like down below. We got a $20 super chat from Hasbin. Hasbin, don't worry. We were not neglecting your super chat. We were in the middle of a cut, which is the chat sports jargon for making a video. So we can't interrupt that video for a super chat. But Hasbin, thank you so much for your $20 super chat. I love this channel. We love you, Hasbin. That kind of looks like a Powder Puff Girl, like on drugs a little bit. It looks like it's a Powder Puff Girl at Coachella. That's what I'm seeing right there. Hasbin, thank you so much for the super chat. Everyone spam Hasbin in the chat for that generous donation to the channel. Thank you so much, Hasbin. If you want to get a shout out on a future Cleveland Browns report, on a live Cleveland Browns report, super chat any amount, we'll throw it on screen. $2 super chat, ask me a question and I'll answer it. $5 super chat, we're singing Here We Go Brownies. And $10 super chat, we add you to our dog pound poster. Okay. Don't use the here. Give some shout outs for a second. I gotta find the record.
All right. I want everyone to show some love to our guy Hasbin, because they haven't been a legend. They are a legend. Ty Man is typing Hasbin. Kathy is typing Hasbin. Ghostface showing some love as well. And so is Ninja Cow 222. And American Cheese. Shout out to you. Hasbin.
Okay.
We're about to get this Madden simulation. Who's ready for the Madden sim? Hasbin saying thank you, everybody.
Oh, Hasbin's awesome.
Hasbin rules.
Hasbin just flying up the rankings right now.
You guys excited for this Chargers game? Who's pumped up? If you're pumped up, let's get to 50 likes. We only need 4 more. I want to see 4 more likes pop up before we get this Madden sim going. Tyman's pumped. Hasbin's pumped. Miguel is typing Hasbin. Tyman, Kathy, they're all pumped up for this.
As they should be.
I mean, it's going to be a fun one, I think.
Yeah.
Hasbin.
Is it week 9 in the Madden sim already? Can you guys believe that?
We're in Madden week 9.
Okay.
Isn't that wild, guys? Ghostface, good point. Hit that like button, y'all. I totally agree. Ghostface knows ball.
Okay. All fixed.
Alrighty.
Are we ready to jump into a Madden sim between the Browns and the Chargers? I'm ready. You ready? All right, let's do it. Madden sim, Browns versus Chargers. Cleveland coming off a big win at home against the Baltimore Ravens. The Chargers, they are off to a pretty strong start this year in the Madden universe. 5-3 for Harbaugh in year one in the City of Angels. Keep in mind the Browns-Chargers matchups the last few years, they have been shootouts, and they have not gone Cleveland's way. But let's hope that changes today. Now, who you got in this game? Let me know. Browns or Chargers? Fill up the comment section below. Spam those Bs. Let's go Brownies. Let me know who you got down below. We are live from Cleveland Brown Stadium off the shores of Lake Erie as Justin Herbert and the Chargers walk into the dog pound, and it's not going to be a simple walk in the park for Harbaugh and company. Cleveland, 4-3-1 on the season, entering the teeth of their schedule in a lot of ways. Chargers have always been a tough out for the Browns. These matchups have been some shootouts, and I'm excited for this one here as Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns look to try and move their way up the AFC North leaderboard, but picking up an AFC win is never a bad idea as well. So that is neither Jim Harbaugh or Brandon Staley. I don't know who that man was, but that's Madden for you. We got to love the Madden artist renditions of some of the coaches in the National Football League. I'm planning a wedding right now, and my fiance wants to get one of those wedding painters. I don't know if you've ever seen those trays before, but they paint the wedding at your wedding. I am never going to hire whoever the artist is for the Madden coach drawings for that momentous occasion. Okay, it will be Cleveland Browns football to start the game here against the Chargers. Stefanski, they got gum in the game. If only Pete Carroll was still in the league right now, he'd be perfect for it. We got a super chat rolling in from Rob V, Springfield guy in Huntersville. Rob V, shout out to you. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woof, woof. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woof, woof. Rob, thank you so much. Go Brownies, dude. As the Chargers kick the game off here from the shores of Lake Erie, my nemesis, Naheem Hines, he is stopped at about the 25-yard line, as Has-Been sends in another super chat. Oh, we got a couple of super chats here. Oh, it got cut off. I'm sorry, Rob. Springfield guy in Huntersville, North Carolina. We'll go back to the last one. New grandbaby on the way. Shout out to Elise Marie, who will be the best big sister ever, cutest Browns fan ever. Congratulations to your family, Rob, and shout out to Elise Marie for being a future Browns fan. So let's go Brownies. From my family to yours, Rob, as Has-Been with a $10 super chat. Thank you. 1st and 10 for Watson. He throws it to the left side, checking it down to Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 9, and the Browns have 2nd and 1. Be a bit of a generous spotting, but shout out to Has-Been along with Rob V for the super chats. Go Browns, and congratulations on the new grandbaby. 2nd and 1. Watson under center. From his own 35, takes the snap. He throws over the middle. That is caught. 1st down, Amari Cooper. Let's go. Extend this man. Extend this man. Let's go Brownies. 1st and 10. Cleveland already moving the sticks. Juan Thornhill likes it. He's fired up right now on the bench. From the Browns, 42-yard line. Shotgun snap to Watson. He drops back. He's looking. And oh my God, he's demolished. Khalil Mack just ended Deshaun Watson's life. It's like the start of the movie The Blind Side all over again. I mean, he just picked up Deshaun Watson like he was a rag doll and pummeled him. Where's the script for the WWE video they just shot? Jeez. Crackers. All right. 2nd and 19, actually. Not quite 3rd down just yet. Second down. Second and very long. Watson. Throwing. Caught. That Jerry Jeudy? No. Cooper? Amari Cooper. He only gets a yard. So now we do have, indeed, as the prophecy thought would be the case, a third down. 3rd and 18. Do the Browns have a bit of a third down miracle in them? 3rd and very, very long. In the gun. Watson takes the snap. It's a screen. Caught. Nick Chubb. He's got a blocker or two. Chubb gets about 10 yards on 3rd and 18, but that'll set up 4th and 8. And surely we're going to see Corey Bojorquez and the punt team come on the field. So ultimately, a nice start to the drive is stalled out because of a Khalil Mack sack. And now the Browns are going to punt it towards midfield. High into the Cleveland sky. And a solid punt. Where'd it go? That touchback? It's on the 3-yard line. Attaboy, Corey. He had the best year of his NFL career last season. Let's go. So, a tough start for Justin Herbert and company. Has been with a $5 super chat. MVP. 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 That's you, has been right now. Let's go, Brownies. From the 3-yard line. We've got Justin Herbert deep in his own territory. Under center. Snap. It's a handoff and a run. Gain of 4. Gus Edwards. This is going to be an interesting running back room to crack. You've got Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins, and there's a third running back that maybe someone can remind me of in the chat right now because I can't remember who it is. And I don't know who's going to come out on top of that running back battle. But I know fantasy football owners want that one. Oh, Spiller? From A&M. Okay, on second down, it's a quick strike to the left side. It's caught, but only for a gain of about 6. That'll bring up 3rd and inches. Hayden Hurst, the tight end, on the receiving end. 3rd down. Span those 3s. Here we go. 3rd and inches. Let's get the ball back. Herbert under center. Takes the snap. It's a play fake. Throwing deep. And it's caught. Herbert finds his man. The Quentin Johnston. First round pick from TCU the draft before. And he picks up about 25 yards or so. Who was in coverage? That Delpit? Come on. Grant. You're better than that. 1st and 10. I don't know why Grant Delpit changed his number. I thought 22 was a pretty sick number. From LA's own 40-yard line, Herbert, with much more breathing room now, throws to the left side. That's incomplete. That's incomplete. Martin Emerson in the Madden world is having a monster year. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert in the gun. Garrett lined up at the bottom of the screen. Takes the snap. It's a run, and this will be a pretty successful one. A gain of about 9 yards for Vidal. Oh, don't know who that guy is, but I got to keep an eye on him now. 3rd and 1. You know what that means. 3rd down. Span those 3s. Let's go. Let's go. 3rd and 1 from the 50. Herbert, bunch formation. Takes the snap. It's a run, and it's a 1st down carry for Gus Edwards. Damn it. Fresh set of downs for the crew out of LA. First and 10 back, guys. Here we go. Herbert in shotgun. Takes the snap. Herbert flushed out of the pocket. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, there we go. And it's not going to go down as a sack, but it's a great pressure and a QB hit from Myles Garrett, and it does force an incomplete pass. Don't know who that ugly man is, pretending to be a Chargers head coach. You know what that guy looks like? It kind of looks like what the picture looks like at like a costume store for like, if you wear this costume, you look like one of these really cheap models. 2nd and 10. It's a run to the left side that goes nowhere. Let's go. 3rd and 9. For the first time, the Browns do not have 3rd and short to stop. They got 3rd and the length of the sticks in front of them. Let's go. Spam those threes. Get those stops going. Actually, the threes have not worked. We're abandoning the threes. Spam stop here on 3rd and 9. Herbert in the gun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking. Checking. Damn it, he's open. First down, Haydenhurst. Super chat rolling in from Has-Been. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woof, woof. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woof, woof. Appreciate you, Has-Been. Not giving up already. I like it. I'm starting to get to that point, though. You're 3rd and 9, and Haydenhurst is wide freaking open. 1st and 10. Chargers started at their own 3-yard line. They're knocking on Cleveland's red zone. Gotta protect your red zone. Herbert, play fake. Looking. Has all time. Looking. Going towards the end zone. That's incomplete. Man, he had a guy. Had him open. Just could not connect. 2nd and 10. Second down and 10. Herbert, shotgun snap. Looking, throwing, and this one is broken up by Emerson. Let's go, MJ. Nice job. Back-to-back incomplete passes. 2 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 3rd and 10. Make a stop right here. Hold them to 3 points. Get the offense back on the field. Kill the momentum of this drive here. Come on, defense. Under center. Herbert drops back. He looks. Continues to scan. Now he throws. I'm going to turn the Madden off. It's over. I got Joshua Palmer torching us. 1st and goal. First quarter's over. And I have a bad feeling this is the start of a nightmare. Browns defense this year just absent against good offenses. No shows. I formation from the 2-yard line. Herbert will hand it off. And no gain on the play. Shelby Harris is injured. Oh, no. Shelby Harris is injured on the play. He's going to the bench. Probably see a little bit more. Maybe Quentin Jefferson is my guess. 2nd and goal. Come on. Defense has been giving up 1st downs, 3rd down after 3rd down this drive. The goal line stand right here. Try and end on a high note. 2nd and goal. It's a run. And nice stop. There we go. That's Delpit. And I think that's Devin Bush coming together. They say Jordan Hicks. That wasn't Jordan Hicks. That was Grant Delpit. And maybe I don't know. Didn't look like Hicks to me. Now we got 3rd and goal. Spamming the threes has not been very successful. So we're going to watch this out natural. Damn it. Should have spammed touchdown. Gus Edwards on the 3rd attempt finally punches it through for a touchdown. So the Chargers, they strike first. They're up 7-0. Shelby Harris looked to be missed on that last play. Run defense this year has been pretty shit. Just going to be honest with you guys. Joe Woods is in a Jim Schwartz costume on the sideline. Extra point is up, and it's always good. So 7-0 bad guys as Jameis Winston is warming up. All right. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are not already. Get yourself the best free Browns content all year long. Who else is doing watch parties during the month of July? Just to get you guys a little tingly down south to feel something for once in the off season. Go ahead, hit the sub button for the best Browns YouTube content. Chargers will kick it off. Offense needs a spark. I need a spark. I cannot get a 3 and out. If they go 3 and out, we turn the Madden stream off. Now, thank Goodness, Hines. So 1st and 10 for Cleveland at their own 25-yard line. Deshaun Watson and company stroll onto the field. A slow walk for Watson. Hopefully he's not injured or anything. What are your guys' predictions on this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? I don't know why Madden feels the need to simulate like the commercial timeouts. Just like, get out of the huddle. Let's go. 1st and 10, snap to number 4. He's looking. He's throwing. And it's caught. Big gain over the middle. That's Jerry Jeudy linking up for a gain of about 20 yards and a 1st and 10 for the Browns all the way out to the 50. Nice start for Cleveland's offense on this series, trying to respond to the Chargers' touchdown. From their own 45-yard line, under center, Watson. Give this ball to Nick Chubb right now. Give it to Chubb. Hand off to Chubb. He's got green grass in front of him. Chubb, a gain of 15. That's what I'm talking about. Cleveland across the 50 for the first time today, midway through the second quarter. 1st down, Brownies. Here we go. Cool guy, good to see you. 1st and 10. Deshaun back in the gun. This is fraudulent. One moment. Watson throws deep. It's caught. Touchdown, Jerry Jeudy. Yes. 40-plus yard bomb. 4-3. That equals 6. Let's go. Jerry Jeudy, ladies and gentlemen. Longest touchdown of the season in the Madden world, and it's going to even up the score in the second quarter. Beautiful throw. Better catch. Let's go. Watson's fired up. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. D-Hop on for the extra point. Spam those TDs. Show me those TDs. Now I need the defense to do something. Can't just go back-to-back drives and giving up a 97-yard drive touchdown. Really quickly, though, if you want to get your hands on these Browns polos, you can get not one, but two 40% off. They come in a set. When you go to chatsports.com/Browns polos. I put this link in the comments and description of today's video. Get yourself a Browns polo set. 40% off. You're going to get 2 polos, and they're practically half off. Bojorquez on the field to kick it off. Return starting from the 5-yard line. Across the 20, out towards the 25, and wrestle down around the 30. $5 Super Chat rolling in as we do these Madden streams live every Tuesday and Friday. Has been 4 for Deshaun Watson for throwing a touchdown to Jerry Jeudy. Let's go, Has-Been. MVP of today's live show. Shout out to you, Has-Been. 1st and 10. Let's get a nice stop on defense here. Herbert under center. Takes the snap. It's a play fake. Herbert will check it down, and this is broken up. Nice job. J-O-K, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and 10. It hasn't been, it's been somewhat efficient, to say the least, for Herbert through the year. He's ran a couple of incomplete passes, though. For Madden, that's kind of a big number. 2nd and 10 for Herbert. At his own 30. Snap. Surveying. Throwing. Caught. Damn, is that Ladd McConkey? It is, the rookie from Georgia. 1st and 10. Come on. Just a good throw, good catch. And the Chargers are out to midfield. Under 4 to play here in the second quarter. Under center. Herbert puts a man in motion. Takes the snap. Another play fake. I don't like this. Checks it down to his fullback, and no big gain on that play. I don't know who that is. But here we go. 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Justin. Once again, checks it down. This time, not a lot of yards to gain there. 3rd and 7. Gus Edwards on the receiving end. 3rd down. Span those threes. Come on now. Let's force a punt for this Walmart-looking Jim Harbaugh. 3rd and 7. At the Cleveland 38-yard line. Takes the snap. Herbert looking. Herbert throwing. That's picked off! Denzel Ward comes up with it! Interception! Let's go! The Warden! Make that a 6th or 7th straight year of 2 or more interceptions. 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 7 straight years. At least 2 interceptions in the season. Let's go! Browns defense makes a big play. Here comes the offense. 1st and 10, good guys. 2.5 minutes to go. What I was going to say right before the Jerry Jeudy touchdown is, why is Wyatt Teller a star over Joel Bitonio? It's just lack of knowledge from the Madden creators. Like, no offense to Wyatt Teller, but Joel Bitonio is the best guard on this team. 1st and 10 to throw to the right side. That is caught. That's caught. Jerry Jeudy. He's warming up. He's heating up. He's hot. He's hot. 1st and 10, good guys. Let's move. Let's move. Let's really move here. Get a snap up before the 2-minute warning. 3, 2, 1. Ow, damn it. 2-minute warning. All right. All 3 timeouts remaining. Time's not an issue anyway. $20 super chat rolling in from Has-Been, ladies and gentlemen. Where did Has-Been come from today? Has-Been's looking like Jerry Jeudy so far in the Madden stream. 1st and 10, it's a screen. It's caught by Jerry. It's caught by Nick Chubb. And this screen is only going to go for about 4 yards. Offense got to get a bit of a sense of urgency right now. Has-Been, shout out to you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Go Brownies, Has-Been. 2nd and 6. Tick, 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 tick. Cleveland at their own 36-yard line. Watson takes the shotgun snap. He looks around. He throws. Here's a wide open Jerry Jeudy streaking down the sideline. Jeudy, back-to-back big plays and back-to-back drives. Let's go. Jerry Jeudy having a coming out party for the land. He didn't even look at the ball. He just kind of stuck his hands up. That's Has-Been right there. That's Has-Been. 1st and 10, Brownies. Go. Minute 26. Snap to Deshaun. He's looking. He's throwing. This is caught. David Njoku, gain of 4. I actually kind of like that because now I want to see that clock tick a little bit more. Like, now all of a sudden you're playing with house money here. We don't need to get the Chargers any time. Let's pick up some yards. Burn some clock. Maybe they use a timeout. From the 22-yard line, in shotgun formation, snap to Watson. He looks around. He throws. Has an open man. That's a 1st down, Cleveland. And a timeout, Jordan Akins on the receiving end with 58 seconds to go. I don't mind that timeout. Catch your breath a little bit. Make sure you get yourself in a good spot. Get the right play call in. 1st and 10, Browns. Has-Been with another super chat. 1st and 10. Under center. Watson drops back. He throws. It is caught. Jeudy yet again. And on 1st down, he gets 9. Every time. That's actually factual. Has-Been as super chatting to a direct correlation of Jerry Jeudy making big plays. I'm willing to wager if Has-Been super chats between now and the next snap, it'll be a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. 2nd and 1. Watson in shotgun. Clock's ticking. Under 30 seconds. Takes the snap. Watson facing pressure. Just gets it out. Incomplete pass. That's okay. That's fine. 3rd and 1. You got 2 timeouts here? I'd run it. I'd get the 1st and goal, and then you have a couple of cracks at the end zone. I would run it if I were the Browns right now. Run it with Jeudy. Maybe Jeudy. Run it with Chubb. In the pistol formation. Deshaun takes the snap. It's going to be a pass. Corner fade, broken up. Looking for Cooper. He was open. Just pass wasn't quite on target. Nice breakup by the DB that play. Now it's 4th and 1. That's why you should have fucking run it.
What would you do here, Petey? Kick the field goal or go for it?
I always take the points in the first half. I live by that. You don't want to be going to halftime like, first off, Hopkins will make this, so it doesn't matter. If you're going to halftime up 10-7 versus 14-7, mentally, and I think that's what this is all about in the first half, that's not a huge bummer. If you're going to half 7-7 when you could have been winning, that's a much bigger tax on your brain than like, we could have 14-7. Like, guys, we're still leading. Like, it's not a bad thing. Has been, ladies and gentlemen, has been having a great day. No pun intended. Has been with another super chat. Shout out to you, Has been. Thank you so much. I wish that also correlated to a Jerry Jeudy touchdown, but maybe that's for the next offensive series. Has been. If you like the Madden streams, just wait till the season rolls around. We've got actual watch parties with real football on screen. Kick return for the Chargers. We'll get out to the 22-yard line. Has been, though. What a day. Putting the chat on its back. First and 10. In the pistol. Let's see if the Chargers just run it, kind of end the first half, and that's the game plan. It's a gain of 7 for Gus Edwards, and that'll take us to halftime. So the Browns with a narrow 10-7 lead after 2 quarters of football from Cleveland. It will be the Chargers to start the second half with the football, though. But they don't get that ever so lucrative double dip option, right? The George Costanza double dip. First half, second half. The 8 minutes of the last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half. Most important 8 minutes of football. All right, 10-7 Brownies. Who you got, Cleveland or Chargers? Let me know in the chat right now who you got. Kathy saying Has-Been is my favorite player. Cool guys going with Cleveland. I've got American Cheese going with Cleveland. Kathy and Christopher going with Cleveland. Caitlyn Jenner's here. Extend JOK already. All right. Ghostface says Cleveland. Getting ready for the second half of action from Cleveland Brown Stadium. It will be Chargers football to begin the half. Haven't seen Elijah Moore touch the ball yet. Maybe that's in the plan for Ken Dorsey and his offense in half number 2. Kistner, Miami Mac, Roger Dodger. Let's go, guys. We got George Go Brown spamming CLE. We are live for the second half. Return across the 10 to the 20 and chop down across the 25. So Herbert and company march on the field looking to either reclaim the lead or tie the game. It's up to Myles Garrett and his defense to stop that from happening. Let's get a stop. Denzel Ward came up with a big takeaway the last series, picking off one of Herbert's passes. Has been with yet another super chat during our live watch party this Tuesday afternoon. First and 10, it's a play fake for Herbert. He throws to the right side, wide open. That Will Dissly? Well, Juan Thornhill's looking for answers. I got a question, Juan. Where the hell were you? No one in the same zip code of Dissly. Has been touchdown Jerry Jeudy second half. They may need one. I don't think 10-7 is going to be the final score of this game, has been. First and 10. Under center. Snap for Herbert. It's a play fake again. He's looking. Has all day. Now he climbs the pocket. He'll run with it. Has the first down and more, and he slides at the 20. Go Browns. Petey, who is your favorite Browns player? I will go with... I do take pride in not going with the mainstream option most times. I really like Amari Cooper. I have his jersey too, so I'll go with Amari Cooper right now as my favorite Browns player. First and 10, it's a run to the right side, and he's got the edge and more. It'll be a first and goal opportunity after Gus Edwards' 15-yard run. So the Chargers offense making quick work here to start the second half. First and goal, LA. Garrett made the tackle. From the 2-yard line, Herbert in shotgun. Ooh, little switch there for the Browns defense. Snap for Herbert. He's looking. He's pressured. Throwing. Incomplete. Nobody there. Live to see another down. Second and goal. Has been with another Super Chat. Super Chat number 11. On second and goal, it's a run. It's a touchdown for Gus Edwards. So, Edwards punches it in for a second time today. Chargers jump back on top. It's 14-10. Has been Brownies. Let's go Brownies. Let's get a nice response from your man, Jerry Jeudy. 4 minutes and change remaining in the third quarter. Yeah, Miles is not great in Madden. I don't really know why, but he's not the cheat code that he should be. And it's really frustrating. Drives me up the freaking wall. The guy I wanted the Browns to draft over Cade York. Dicker the kicker. Naheem Hines, I want you to be locked into the end zone. No returns allowed. Don't do it. Don't do it. God. God. All right. Jeudy today, 5 grabs, 119 yards, 1 touchdown. Yeah. I don't know if I want to draft Jerry Jeudy in fantasy. I kind of do. I think value-wise, he could be sneaky good. First and 10. Deshaun under center. Let's get a nice run for Nick Chubb here. He's only touched the ball like once or twice. Instead, it's a pass. And it's not a very successful one. It's a gain of 4 yards. Second and 6. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let's establish the ground game a little bit. Let's put some hair in our chest here. Come on. Second and 6. Under center. Now this looks like a nice run to the right. Nice power to the right. And that's exactly what it is. And it's a loss of 3. And just like that, has been with a $50 super chat during the live show. Have yourself an afternoon, has been. Jerry, 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 has been. Third and 8. Damn it, Watson just got murdered. We're having a party over here, and Watson's on the ground digging his own grave. Has been $50 super chat. Shout out to you. This is a performance that we have not seen on this channel from an individual in a long time, I'd say. Has been. Where'd you come from? How long you been here? Where have you been? 4th and 15, the Browns punted away, and the return is non-existent. Fair catch made to the 30-yard line. Everyone loves Has-Been. I love Has-Been. I'm the president of the Has-Been fan club right now. Here comes Herbert. We know what we need when he has been on defense. That would solve a lot of the problems, I think. First and 10. Justin Herbert in the shotgun formation. It's a snap. Rolling out, throwing to the right, and that's incomplete. I do want Has-Been to know what these super chats are. That's my only slight fear. Second and 10. Yeah. Has-Been, please confirm that you know what super chats are. I don't want you to get in trouble. Second and 10. And picked off! Another pick for Denzel Ward! Across the 25, pushed out of bounds to the 15-yard line. Denzel Ward, the Warden, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Denzel Ward, a 2-INT day. He's got the Browns in business. What a play on the football from 21. Great return. And Watson and company will stroll into the red zone for 1st and 10. That was Has-Been. Has-Been's got one on each play. Jerry Jeudy on offense, Denzel Ward on defense. Yeah, that's if Jerry Jeudy gets a touchdown here, this is 100% Has-Been is the Madden god. It is the Wizard of Oz of Madden. 1st and 10 from the 14. Watson looking. Watson with time. Watson climbing the pocket. Tucking in and running it. Watson bouncing off a tackle or two. Taken down, but a gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Inside the 5. Let's go. From the 4-yard line, Deshaun Watson lines up under center. Takes the snap. It's a run to Nick Chubb that's not going anywhere. Taken down, no gain on the play. Denzel Perryman made the stop. What would you guys do here? Run it or pass it? We know what Has-Been wants to do. It's a pass to Jerry Jeudy.
If you're going to do a run, it needs to be a jet sweep to Jerry Jeudy.
Here we go. They can get the first down. It's not 3rd and goal, 3rd and 1. Watson under center, takes the snap, drop back, looking, throwing! Incomplete. I thought that was picked off. I thought that was picked off for sure. I don't know if it went through the hands or what. Now it's different than the first half when they kicked the field goal at the goal line. Do you go for it with minute 35? They're going to go for it. I'd run it. I would run it. I would sink or swim with Nick Chubb in my offensive line. They run it with Chubb. He's got the first down. He's got a touchdown. Chubb punches it in. Let's go. Oopsies. I stepped on something I shouldn't have. That's okay. It's all for Chubb. Let's go.
Worth it.
Worth it indeed. Let's go. That's why you get Nick Chubb the football. Good things happen when the ball's in 24's arms. First and goal? Nah. Touchdown. Cleveland back on top. Hopkins' extra point is up and good. Okay. Spam 24. If you want to get some Browns gear, go to chatsports.com/Browns polos. We can get you guys not 1 but 2 polos, 40% off. You know PD loves his polos. I want you guys to rep your favorite squad in style. Get 2 polos, not just 1, 2, 40% off at chatsports.com/Browns polos. Kickoff to restart the game. Return out to the 15, across the 20, and taken down between the 20 and the 25-yard line. So Justin Herbert, kind of an up and down day. Some good throws, but just 2 interceptions. That's kind of the difference maker in this game right now. I mean, if he does not throw those 2 picks, the Browns don't have that last touchdown, so it's 14-10. And they probably charge a score on that drive going into the half. So it could be like 17-10.
One more stop and putting points on the board would be huge.
Yeah. From the 24-yard line. It's a run to the right side and gain of 4 before Juan Thornhill brings down Gus Edwards. You guys aren't going to believe me, but Has-Been with another super chat. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. 2nd and 6. Herbert calling an audible. Under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Snap, drop back, throw to the left, and this is caught by McConkey. Gain of 4, and that'll bring up 3rd and 2. 3rd down. Get off the field. Get off the field. Spam those 3s. Third down. It's a drop back. Throw to the right. Make the tackle. Damn it. Gain of 6 or so, and it'll be a first down. But an injured Charger on the play. So an injury timeout for LA. First and 10. Here we go. Come on, offense. I beg your pardon, defense. Come on, defense. Under center, it's another run, this time for, I believe, Gus Edwards, and he picks up 5. He's been the primary rusher so far for the LA offense. Denzel Ward made the tackle. He's had the best game for anyone today, arguably. 2 interceptions. Chargers trying to either tie or reclaim the lead in what's been a seesaw yo-yo affair. 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap. Herbert throwing. That is caught, but it's not going to be enough for the first down, and that'll bring up another 3rd down to begin the 4th quarter. But after 18 minutes in the Madden universe, 17-14 good guys, Brownies over the Chargers. We are in for another close finish. Just been that kind of year so far for the Browns. 3rd and 2. Justin Herbert and company making their way towards midfield. Been a quietish day so far for Amari Cooper offensively, but that's because Jerry Jeudy's kind of taken over. Here we go, from the shotgun formation. Here's a snap, and it's a run. It's a first down and a whole lot more. A gain of 10 on 3rd and 2, and Vidal has another fresh set of downs for the Chargers. Just kind of eyeing up the clock right here. I think the Browns will get one more possession, and the Chargers could get one more possession. This one will probably take another minute or so. 1st and 10, it's a throw, and it's caught. Gain of 8. These spots need to be looked at a little bit closer. I don't know if the U.S.-Uruguay referee is doing this game, but I've got some questions. 2nd and 2. From the shotgun formation at Cleveland's 37. It's a run to the right, and it's a first down. Yes. Gain of 2 on 2nd and 2, and the Chargers are slowly marching down the field. This has been a bit of a longish drive for Madden now. Got to get stopped because now you're kind of in that territory of like, we got to get a stop. We also can't let them like eat all the clock up. We got 4.5 minutes to play in the game. Up by 3. Under center. It's another run, and this will be a big gain for Gus Edwards. Gain of 15, 1st and 10. Chargers are just keeping it on the floor. They're getting yards, and they're chewing up clock, trying to reduce the amount of time the Browns would have with the football. So LA now firmly in field goal range. So the tie is in their back pocket. Can they get the touchdown? Inside the Browns red zone, it's a drop back for Herbert. He's going to throw to the end zone. Oh, pick it off, damn it. Broken up. Rattled O-line. Do something, Miles. Haven't said your name all day. 2nd and 10, under 4 to play in the game. Herbert. Lines up under center. He takes the snap. It's a run for Edwards, and Gus Edwards on 2nd and 10 will bring him to 1st and goal. It's a gain of about 11 or so. We are under 4 minutes to go. Devin Bush making the tackle that time. Make a stop defense. Keep it a tie game. Give your offense a chance to win. 1st and goal. Snap. It's a run. And this one is not as successful as the previous ones were for Edwards. That'll bring up 2nd and goal. Clock's tick, 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 tick. Make a stop. Make a stop. Let's get some pressure. I'm guessing 2 shots to the end zone in the air now. 2nd and 3rd and goal, they're going to pass both times. Herbert takes a shotgun snap. He's looking. He's throwing. That's broken up. Nice job, Delpit. Nice job. Boys and girls, if there is one time I need you to spam your threes, it's right now. Because it is 3rd and goal. Spam those threes. Let's get a stop. 3rd and goal. From the 5. Snap to Herbert. His pass is batted down. Looks like Jordan Hicks got a paw to it. And the Chargers are faced with 4th and goal. Will they go for it? Or will they simply opt to tie the game? Looks like Dicker the kicker is going to march on the field for a chip shot field goal with a little under 3 minutes to go. And it is up and good. 17 apiece, but the Browns will get the football with all 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning. An opportunity to take the lead. Defense ultimately bends but does not break. Finally get stopped on 3rd down too. No, I would kick the field goal if I were the Chargers. Why did the Madden world simulate people blocking the camera view? That's the kind of stuff we actually don't need in an AI-generated world. Yeah. 2:49 remaining. Both teams have all their timeouts. The return. Oh, here we go. Across the 10 to the. It's not going to get the 20. Are we surprised? No. Here comes Watson. He's fired up. Getting high fives. Let's go, guys. 1st and 10. Where's it going? Jerry Jeudy? It's got to go. For Has-Been. It's been Has-Been's day. We're just living in it. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Deshaun sets himself up in shotgun. Takes the snap. He throws. That's caught. Jerry Jeudy. Who else would it be? A gain of 20 on 1st down. Dog pound enabled. Ooh. I don't really know what that means, but I like it. Let's capitalize on it. 1st and 10. The Browns at their own 41-yard line, I would say, are about 20 yards away from Dustin Hopkins' range. Deshaun in the gun. Takes the snap. He looks. He climbs. He's going to run with it, and he gets 4 yards. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Cleveland, with the football and all 3 timeouts, looking to take the lead against the Chargers and put together a couple of home wins in a row. 2nd and 6 from the 45. About 20 yards now, I'd say, from field goal range. Snap to Watson. He throws. That is caught. 1st down. Elijah Moore touches the ball for the first time today, and it's a big 1st down grab. Span those 8s. Span those 8s. Juan Thornhill likes it. 1st and 10, good guys. Now, no need to use your timeouts here. Let that clock tick off. At the Chargers' 45-yard line, you still need some more yardage, though. Another 10 yards would be huge for Hopkins. High snap, it's a run for Chubb. Great play call. There is a flag. This could be a problem. I like the play call to get some yards and burn some clock, but a hold, can't do that. Who was it? Was it Jed Wills? No, it's Wyatt Teller. Damn it, Wyatt. So 1st and 20, and now that Elijah Moore play is wiped away. Backed up to your own 45. Watson under center. Takes the snap. He drops back. He throws. Quick catch. Amari Cooper. Gain of 5. 2nd and 15. What do you guys think? Run or pass here? I don't mind the run option. You run it, try to get 7 or 8 yards, make it 3rd and 8. In the pistol, a little over a minute remaining. It's a snap to Deshaun. His throw is incomplete. Yeah, I just don't. That seemed a little bit rushed. And now we have 3rd and 15. Jerry Jeudy, wherever you are, this ball's going to find you. And that Wyatt Teller holding was just an absolute killer. From the 50-yard line, snap to Deshaun on 3rd down. It's a screen that's Oh, that looks so promising. And now the Chargers, with all 3 timeouts, will have an opportunity to go down the field. Or are we destined for another overtime? Hopkins, I beg your pardon, Bojorquez will punt it away. And it's going to be a touchback. 56 seconds for Justin Herbert to be the hero in Cleveland. Miles, Denzel, everyone else. Stop. You know the job in front of you has to be accomplished. We don't need wishes. We need results. 1st and 10. Herbert throws. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. Thinking the kicker's going to fuck us. Clock's ticking. Chargers in no rush. 1st and 10 LA. They're out towards midfield already. The tight ends have been torching the Browns this day. At their own 45. Snap to Herbert. 21 seconds remaining. Herbert looking. Herbert throwing. Broken up. Oh my God, Delpit. Thank you. 17 seconds. There is no sense of urgency from the Chargers. In shotgun. Chargers about 20 yards away from field goal range. Throw for Herbert. He's getting tucked in a run, actually. No. Herbert will slide with 11 seconds, and they call a timeout. They are right at the line for field goal range. Cleveland's on their heel. They cannot give up another yard. This is going to be close. 11 seconds remaining, 2 timeouts. Someone's got to give one hell of a Herb Brooks speech here. They don't gain another yard. 1st and 10 from the Browns 41. Herbert drops back. It's a screen, and it's going to be a successful one. All the way to the 28. Timeout Chargers, 5 seconds. Gus Edwards picked up 15 yards. Browns defense just crumbling at the most important moment of the game. Don't know what to say. It'll be a 45-yard field goal. Timeout. Oh. Browns called timeout. Trying to ice the kicker. It's a 45-yarder. It's kind of impossible to tell in Madden if it's good or not until they just tell you if it's 3 points or not. Missed this kick. Heart is racing. 1st and 10. "45-yarder from the left hash is up, and it is good. Kick is good, and it looks like the Chargers are going to steal one in Cleveland. 20-17, just 2 seconds left. And how fitting is it that this game will end with the ball in Naheem Hines' hands? It's just the offense, the holding, and this is a fundamental all systems failure. The offense has to execute that 2-minute drill. The defense has to make a stop in that 2-minute drill. They both failed. They can both Spider-Man meme and point at one another. Oh, God help us. That's the game. Cleveland will fall to 4-4-1 on the season. Chargers improve to 6-3. Go ahead and subscribe. Can't believe I'm actually getting emotional for a Madden sim. But this is the kind of authenticity you get here at the Cleveland Browns Report. Well, I feel bad for you are winless in your Madden sims, Trey. I feel bad for Hasbin.
I know.
Dude was
Hasbin was trying to will
his team into a victory formation. They let Hasbin down.
So next week they have to come back better for Hasbin.
Yeah. Oh, they owe Hasbin an apology. All right. Well, I appreciate everyone for tuning in to today's live show. Thank you for all of the super chats, the comments, the likes. Hasbin MVP, that's for sure, of today's video. It goes Hasbin, Denzel Ward, Jerry. Actually, Hasbin, Jerry, Judy, Denzel Ward. All right. We will sign off. Ty Man, I won't see you Thursday because it's 4th of July. So enjoy your 4th of July kind of longish weekends. If you're able to like parlay the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, good for you. But I'll see everyone with more updates throughout the week. Go Brownies.